Howdy and welcome back to the channel. I'm Country Boy.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't.
As we open up Joe Fixit from Hasbro's Marvel Legends. Yes, this is Whatcha Figure. Welcome back. And we are going to be opening up the Hulk, also known as Joe Fixit when he's in his gray form. And I mean, this guy just looks so cool. I'm not a big like comic book reader. I'll admit that right off the hop. Sorry, don't at me if I get things wrong here. But I do know that Gray Hulk is Joe Fixit. So he's got a little bit more of the knowledge, the more brains, I guess, than regular Hulk does. He's not completely angry, and he's not as strong. Still a big dude, still really strong, but he's got a little bit more of his senses with him, I guess. And he's like a mobster, which is so cool. Give him his pinstripe outfit and a Tommy gun. Holy crap, that's pretty cool. As far as I'm concerned, that's like the coolest you can make a Hulk. I mean, you can also mix him with Wolverine, make him Weapon H, which sounds pretty damn cool too. But this guy is really, really cool. But yeah, I like me some Hulks, I like me some Wolverines, I like me some Spider-Mans, and I'm going to try different versions of each one. So don't be surprised if you see some more Hulks down the line, and more Wolverines and more Spider-Mans. But yeah, I don't know much about these guys, but what I do know is I like the look of this figure so far. So let's get to looking at the packaging. All right, so here we have Joe Fixit from Marvel Legends series. The Incredible Hulk. Warning, choking hazard, 4+, I guess it says. Hasbro, all that stuff. Yeah, basically what the figure's going to look like. This is, I believe, a CG rendering of the figure, not the actual figure itself. And this is still back when they were doing their plastic-free packaging. So Hasbro was trying to be green, and nobody was having anything of it. So they went back to the plastic packaging. This is the side. Here's an image of Joe Fixit right there, looking really cool. On the back there, he is again with his Tommy gun and a different head, and comes with those accessories as well. And then a cool image of him from the comic books. And then on the top, we got the big old fist from Incredible Hulk. And on the bottom there, just a bunch of gobbledygook. You can go ahead and read that if you want to. I'm not going to. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. Oh man, does the Hulk look fly as ever as Joe Fixit. Look at that sweet pinstripe outfit he's wearing. Look at that Jerry curl he's got going on with his hair. Oh, just looking really cool. That is a badass looking figure. But before we look at him, let's get to looking at some accessories, starting with these big old fists right here. You see, obviously, he's going to be a Hulk, so he's got to have some big, meaty fists. And these are no different. These are the big gray fists that Joe Fixit would have. Good level of detail. I got some some vein work there. A little bit different than vines. Yeah, and then you got, the fingernails, like the thumbnail right there. It looks like a big old fist would look. That's exactly how you would picture it for the Hulk when he's in his gray form anyways. That's going to do it for the hands. Let's look at this awesome head here with the hat. I kind of wish that I had a secondary hat so I could put it on that head as well too, because I kind of like that face, but I like this hat. So I don't know how I'm going to have this guy. I don't know if I want to do it with the hat or with the hair. Love both looks, but this is just such a cool snarl that he's got going on there. He's ready to rip some guys a new one. Working for the boss, working for the mob. Oh man, it's just such a cool idea for a character, isn't he? Just a big goon. Look at the level of detail in the eyes there, and the nose, the teeth. So cool. It kind of looks a little bit shinier on camera than it does in person. I think the level of detail is kind of lost a little bit on camera, but it looks really good. Like, look at this awesome hat that he has. It's a little bit softer, so it's kind of got some malleability to it. And then the white band going around there, just really cool. Love this hat, like 1930s mobster, totally cool look. And then he also comes with this big old Tommy gun there. So cool. Got the brown for the handles, and then you got the silver grayish look for the actual metal parts. And it's even got this big clip, which, guess what? It actually comes out. You can totally take that clip out and put it back in. Really cool. I never even knew that until I pull it out of the package and wait, what is this piece? That's the clip round that goes inside the gun. So cool. Good level of detail. You got the handle there. Awesome piece of accessory, I guess you could say. My goodness, a piece of what? Piece of gun? Piece of accessory? I'm not editing this out. I'm going to leave that in there. I just sound like a moron. Anyways, let's look at the figure because he is so cool looking. Look at Joe Fixit with that mug of his. Look at that smile. This guy is up to no good. He is going to destroy somebody. Look at that Jerry curl he's got going on there. That smirk, that big old smile, that toothy grin. Look at those eyes. Just got that angry look of his. Fantastic work. Love that greased back hair like the mobsters used to have back in the day. I assume. I never met one. Look at the pinstripe outfit he's got going on, like the dark blues and the blacks and the purple, puckets wear, I should say. Couldn't think of the word. He's got the tie going on. So this guy, he's got really cool tailors. He got really, really good tailor that can make a big suit for him. Because this obviously is, you can't just go to a big and tall store and find a suit for the Hulk. You gotta make this specially made. And it looks really tight on him. He's got his big bulging muscles going on there. Fantastic. Loving the way this looks. Got the pockets, got the button going on there. Awesome. And the shiny shoes, just that level of detail. He gets his shoes shined. Just so good. Man, this is really cool. I love this thing. This thing looks so awesome. And then the head. Let's look at some articulation while we're here, I guess. The head goes back, not very much. That's about as far back as his head goes. And forward, that's about all you get right there. Bit of a neck movement. Head, forward and back. That's all you get. Side to side, like that. All the way around. Yes, it does go all the way around. And then you can also move his arm up about that far. Single jointed elbows right there. So there's no bicep cut right there, which makes sense because he's wearing a suit, so you can't really have that cut. It would look kind of weird. The stripes wouldn't match. And then you got the wrist goes all the way around there, and then back. It's kind of hindered by the cuffs. About that far, and then forward about that far. And then we'll look at his legs. They go out like this, and they go forward like that, and they go back like that. And then they do have the thigh cut you can see up there. So it's a pretty good rotation that ways. And then you got the single jointed knee going back like that. And then the feet go back only about that far because they're hindered by the cuffs again. And then they go up about that far again. The cuffs kind of get in the way. But that's what you got to do when you're wearing a tailored suit. You don't have that kind of range of motion. But look at even like the wrinkling in the pants. Like that is just an awesome level of detail. Really appreciate that. This is just a really cool looking figure. I don't know. I don't read these comics, but I do appreciate a cool looking guy, and this guy looks just so cool. I love the way he looks. He doesn't have to be green to be amazing or awesome or scary. This guy looks freaking fantastic. And you know what? We're going to compare him with some other figures that I have and just kind of see how he fares. So stay tuned for that. Hey, and while you're all still here, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave me some comments down below, and sorry, that was my wrestling voice. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I am CountryBoyNiner. That's with an underscore in there somewheres. Go ahead and check me out on other platforms. I'm also on Instagram and on Twitter or X, other places. Just check me out. I'm somewhere else. I'm also on another channel called Wasted Opinions with my friends. We have a blast. Check us out. We have a lot of fun making those videos. But without further ado, let's get back to the show. Let's do some comparisons while we are here. Starting off with another big beefy guy. I got General Thane from the AWOC, aka Animal Warriors of the Kingdom line, and he's about the same size, maybe a little bit shorter. He's a little bit shorter, but width wise, he's probably a little bit bigger and heavier. This guy's definitely heavier too, but I think they kind of fit really well together. They're kind of more of a cartoony, comic booky looky kind of figures, and yeah, I think they look really awesome. I love the look of both of these guys. Just super cool. I mean, I know they're obviously totally different. Like this is a Marvel character, and this is a guy that's been created by a toy company. But he looks really cool. Then another comparison I thought I would do is Joe Fixit with Wolverine right here, because we are going to be getting Wolverine and Joe Fixit 2-pack later on in the year with I guess Patch it is, and Joe Fixit, when they're wearing those suits, I don't even know the story. I know that I like the look of that with him with his arms crossed and him kind of like leaning up against the Hulk, looking really cool, and just these pants, in his suits. I don't know why. Are they like working at a casino or something? I'm not even sure. I just thought it was a really cool cover for a comic book, and you know, I can't wait to get those figures as well too. So this is probably similar to how they're gonna compare when I do get those figures. So there's that future look ahead. And then the last comparison I will do is this Hulk from, I believe it was the 80th anniversary of Hulk or something like that, or it was the 181 version of Hulk with Wolverine. That's what this one is. So I think there was a little bit of reuse for this guy with like the hand right there and the fists, a little bit of reuse. So you can see that they're basically the same size, and this is basically the other version of Hulk. This is the gray Hulk. This is your green Hulk. So the counterpart, you could say. And you can see, obviously, he has smaller feet when he's gray. He doesn't have the big old Hulk feet. So obviously, this Hulk rips his clothing off. This guy likes to keep his clothing on. He doesn't want to rip. He's got a probably expensive for a tailor like that. But that's gonna do it for this video. I am Country Boy, and I put the sass in Sarsaparilla. But as always, be sure to let me know what you figure.